It's Thursday, the 16th of April 2020, and that can mean one thing, and one thing only, that it's time for today's The Quiz! With me, it's your host, Edward C. Lewis. How are you doing? How are you doing? How is WNL doing? How are you do?
I'm doing well. Primed and ready for a good 10 questions. I think it's going to be neck and neck today.
Do you really?
It was neck and neck yesterday. It was, what, 8 points to 7. Very close.
No, it wasn't neck and neck, though. Neck and neck means draw, doesn't it?
Well, it does. It was almost neck and neck then. How's that?
Almost neck and neck. Yeah, that's good. That'll do. Yeah, how's everybody doing? I've had a bit of a... Oh, yes, this is my Bon Iver t-shirt. Thank you for noticing, Mike J.A. Moran. What's happening? Can you hear me? Why can't I hear myself anymore? I used to be able to hear myself through here. Give me a second. I've done it differently to how I usually do. Wait, this is probably going to break everything.
Can't hear yourself.
Hello? Yes, I can hear myself now. Oh, probably too loud now as well. Hello? Is everybody there? You still here? Sound is fine? Sound the same? Sound the same? What sound the same? You hear me? Good. Good. It was an experiment there in changing audio tech whilst live. That's not something that I recommend anybody do as a live streamer because it could go incredibly poorly. Maniac Psycho says afternoon. Yesterday says sounds good. Alien says we can't hear you and we have no idea why you can't hear yourself. I don't know what that means. Oswick42 says you were fine. But Rockstar says hey. And Millstone Barn, Griefed, Mike J.A. Moran's here, kind of Benkai, Oswick42, the Winter Mute. It's almost. Revian's here as well. Now it can be confirmed that all of the best ones are here. But it's good to see you, all of the best ones. We still don't have Oliver best ones in the chat, which makes me sad. But it will be good to get Oliver here at some point. Oliver best ones. And what was the other guy called?
Can't remember.
Karen Remember. That was it. I think it was Karen Remember. Karen Remember and Oliver Best Ones.
Karen Remember.
So what are we doing?
Slur my words.
Yeah.
Sorry?
What are we doing here today and why are we doing it?
Well, we're doing a quiz. A quiz, of course we're doing a quiz. And it's to entertain ourselves and everyone, yes. And today, of course, it's all about a dog's life. It's all about dogs. 10 questions on dogs.
Yeah. Good. I'm a little bit cold. I've got the windows wide open, but I want the fresh air in this tiny little box room. So I thought I would wear like a sort of cloak today. Is that okay with you?
Straight jacket.
Mm-hmm. Woof. Meow? Says Alien. No, just the D says woof. I don't know why people are saying woof in the chat, but fair enough. Yeah, it's almost a little bit like a straight jacket. It's okay. Sorry, I'll be more professional and lean forwards and take off the relaxing cloak. The cloak of calm. So yeah, all about dogs. I mean, look, I was late today because I was working in a meeting up until literally the moment it turned 12. So I apologise for being a little bit late, and I feel like that's more reason that we should be extra efficient today, and we should just get straight on in with these questions. This is the real reason people turn up. It's not to hear us talk nonsense about our meaningless lives. It's to answer some trivia.
Yeah, speak for yourself. Yeah.
Well, you say, do you like listening to my nonsense? Because I think you might be the only one.
Life is packed with meaning.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice positive message to make me look like a grump. Because I make my own meanings too, and I think life is full of wonderful meaning. I just mean that the stuff that we say on this live stream isn't particularly meaningful.
Occasionally, though, a thread. I mean, tangents. Something will go off and be worth remembering.
Yeah, let's not pretend that any of this is worth remembering. And let's begin today's quiz. What are the rules? What happens?
The rules. Well, basically, of course, we're going to have 10 questions, and you won't be able to see the chat stream. I will. When I ask a question, I'll take their first 3 answers. If there is consensus, that's their answer. If there isn't, then it'll be the first of the 3 answers that I take as their answer. Once I have their answer, I'll ask you for yours. Well, depending on yours, we'll watch the scores creep up.
Okay, sounds great.
No cheating. Let me remind everybody that it has to be entirely something out of your head, and really go with your gut instincts and get the answers down there.
Yep, sounds good. We, as the time-traveling quiz masters and quiz host, we also have magical powers where we can tell if somebody's been cheating or not, so we will know, and the quiz will automatically be shut down because we are connected to the internet, like something out of the Matrix or something, or an equally interesting sci-fi plot line. Kanman Benkai says, can the voices in my head help? I think they can, yes. In fact, that's just called your inner consciousness, isn't it?
They might also hinder, but it all depends.
Always go with the voices in your head. That's what I'd say. Excellent tea, says Jack Little. Thank you very much. We are used to your loquaciousness, says Edward. Says Jester D, not me. That would be strange. Then we have yes. Barrett Rockstar says me and Luna are ready, and Luna is a wonderful little dog. And so I'm very excited that Luna will be watching today. She's very cute. Right. Commander Taz101 says, hi all. Hello, cat. The rest of the live stream will be conducted like this. And you know what? It will be no more or less interesting than it usually is. All right. Shall we just do a quiz? I can say goodbye to everybody. Make sure
it's time. You say goodbye. Get rid of them. You can't see. I'm going to start you off nice and easily today. Okay.
I'm going. Quiz mode engaged. Goodbye, everybody. Good luck. Good luck.
Skill.
Good skill.
Question number 1 then. Nice and easy starter. I'd like to know which fictional character had a dog called Toto. Which fictional character had a dog called Toto? Okay, I have their answer.
I'm trying to think of a joke about Africa by Toto, but doesn't work. Dorothy.
Dorothy is absolutely correct. Do you know what her surname was?
Osmond.
Dorothy Osmond. Standard quiz question. You'll have to remember this one. Dorothy Gale.
Gale. Oh, like the wind gale, like the tornado that picks
very good, yes. Yeah. Dorothy Tornado. Dorothy Hurricane.
Much more interesting.
But I will accept that first name, and yes, you got a point. They had a Dorothy, but they sandwiched it in between two Tintins. So you're ahead.
What?
You're ahead.
Who said Tintin?
Well,
right.
2 people.
We're shutting this quiz. We're shutting this quiz down now. No, it's okay. That's fine. I understand that people have different cultural touch points. That's fine.
And here's another one. If you're watching, question number 2. If you're watching from America and listening from America, and some people were yesterday, I'm certain, then this will be a different answer. But we're going to go with the English answer here. I'd like to know.
It's Dennis the Menace.
What is the? Sorry.
Dennis the Menace. It's Nasher.
Yes.
The answer is
What's the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? Hey, wait until...
I'm so cocky. I was just getting cocky now that I'm ahead. I'm just getting cocky.
You were.
I've just given them the answer.
You got the lead, and you're getting cocky with it. Yeah.
Oh, it's not how a quiz is done, is it? Sorry. I've basically made this 10-question quiz. 10% of this quiz I've just ruined for everybody.
But no, you haven't ruined it. You've given them an answer.
Yeah, but that ruins it, because part of the fun is the knowing if they know the trivia or not. So what was the question? Or maybe you can tweak it now. But
the question was, it's impossible to tweak. Well, actually, I could tweak it, but that would make it... Well, no. What's the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? We already asked it. We already have their answer. And your answer is...
Nasher.
Nasher, yes. Which I think we did here. Do you know what the small dog was? Nasher's...
Nipper.
Nipper, yes. With a G, Gnipper, yes, that's right.
Don't question my Beano knowledge. WNL.
There's still a stack of them somewhere, aren't there?
Yes, I believe that they are in my friend Dan's cupboard in Didsbury. No, it's... Where did I live for a while? I lived in South Manchester for a while, in a little village, and it was very nice. Just took me a long time to drive there. I lived there for 6 months, and I stored all my beanos in his cupboard, and then I left them, and I never came back for them. And I haven't spoken to him for about 4 years.
Well, this could be the thing that gets you back into conversation. I mean,
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure he did
not.
for the first few years. He would message me every now and again saying, "Hey, can you come and get the beanos out of the cupboard, please?" And I would always just be like, "Yeah."
He knows what he knows.
Yeah, I like to just spread items across the world. You know this about me. I like to just leave things in various places throughout the world to leave an impact there, and just so it's like if anyone ever does forget that I once was in that space, they can always be reminded by the fact that my items, socks, underwear, Beano comics, you name it. The chances are, if you've invited me round to your house, I will have left something at your house.
Well, as I say, the other day I recalled that you have at least a suit here, and a guitar, and a few other things.
Yeah.
Edward, do you know the name of the American dog, Dennis the Menace dog?
I think it's Gnasher. It's the same, but just said in
It's
an
the same
American
thing, but
accent.
pronounced differently. Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of.
No, I can't remember what he's called. Probably something unimaginative.
Mike J. Moran says that he thinks that both dog characters started in the same year, but then they, of course, developed differently. And, of course, they look very, very different.
Very different, yeah.
If I recall, and again, you can correct me, chat stream, on this, but I think, although you're not supposed to have access right now, I think it was Ruff.
Really?
I think the dog's name was Ruff.
Okay. Like onomatopoeia R-U-F-F. Ruff.
Yes, yeah, but I'm not sure. That's just in the back of my mind somewhere.
Okay.
Spike. We're thinking about names here. Spike was a good name, Osric 42, but Spike was the big one with a little. What was it?
Please finish that sentence.
Spike, the big bulldog. That was a cartoon bulldog, but not Dennis the Menace.
I don't remember him.
He doesn't figure in today's quiz, so that's okay.
Great.
Let's get on with question 3. Question 3. You're ahead 2-1. Yeah, Spike was from Tom and Jerry. That's right. Well
yeah, Spike's great. I like Spike.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry, Osric and Sixter. Okay, question number 3. Originating in the mountains of Switzerland, this dog is traditionally depicted with a miniature brandy barrel attached to its collar. Originating in the mountains of Switzerland, this dog is traditionally depicted with a miniature brandy barrel attached to its collar. I have their answer.
I believe it's a Saint Bernard.
A saint in America is a Saint Bernard over here, a Saint Bernard. Oh,
Is that?
I think the Hell's Angels just went by my window.
I was gonna say they've come to pick you up. It's for your daily patrol. Your
That's right.
Your Hell's Angel biker gang patrol. I can see you on the back of a hog.
I've ridden on the back of a few motorcycles, never ridden solo. And yeah, to be honest, it's quite dangerous. I must admit, I'm not a great fan of motorcycles, only because I know of the accidents they can cause. Yeah.
I've never been on the back of a motorbike. I've been on the back of a scooter. I was in Thailand with Barrett, who will be in the chat actually. Who was a very safe driver. For anybody listening who's concerned, very safe driver.
I was with safe drivers too, but anyway, here we go. Question number 4. Are you ready?
Always.
Now, it's a bit of a multiple guess, so I'll give you the correct answer and a couple of incorrect ones. You just decide which. It's all about the poodle. I'd like to know, does it originate from France, Belgium, or Germany?
Ooh.
And I must admit, there has been some conflict in the past over origins. I'm going with Poodle Lover's Post here.
The Poodle Lover's Post. Is that a real thing?
Yes. Does it originate from France, Belgium, or the best reading? France, Belgium, or Germany? I have their answer, although there were at least 2 in the first 3, and all 3 have been mentioned.
Right. France, Germany. It feels like a French thing, the poodle. So I'm going to go for France. I'm just going to follow my gut. Yeah, and it's probably going to be German now, and I'm going to be like, ugh. But go on.
Get ready to be because it is Germany. Yeah, yeah. It's actually a German name. Comes from the old German word Pudeln, 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 meaning to splash in puddles. I think it was originally a retriever dog. There are some competing theories as to its origin, but yeah, as I say, Poodle Lovers Post, they say, hey, it's a German breed. The scores now are all tied up. It's 3 points apiece.
They're doing their return pass.
The return and pass. Yeah, you've been ahead twice in some, and ended up only losing by one once and drawing. Question number 5. Halfway through today's quiz. Number 5. I'd like to know, what wintry name does cartoon character Tintin's dog have?
I nearly gave this away earlier, but I thought not.
I was going to say, it
cleverly didn't do it because
when they went for Tintin, they now know it's
Yeah.
That was Dennis the Menace. We now have a wintry name.
A wintry name.
And I have their answer.
Snowy.
Snowy is absolutely correct, yes. It's Milou en français. Milou.
Oh,
Snow.
Milou.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah. Beautiful dog. Beautiful dog.
Yeah.
And the chatters, they're aligned correctly now, and it's 4 points apiece. After 5. Almost perfection. Not quite. It's question number 6. Number 6. Listen very carefully.
I am.
Again, multiple guess.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest weight ever recorded for a dog was 343 pounds. 343 pounds. Divided by 14 if you want stones. Was it an Irish Wolfhound, an English Mastiff, or a Great Dane?
Ooh.
The biggest weight ever recorded for a dog was 343 pounds. Fairly hefty.
So what's that in kilograms as well?
An English Mastiff or a Great Dane. Yeah, kilos divide by 2.2.
Wow. Okay.
I have their answer.
Is it the Irish Wolfhound?
It's not Toto. Sorry.
Irish Wolfhound? Is that one?
The Irish Wolfhound.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is not. Now, the Irish Wolfhound is actually overall, I think, supposedly the largest breed.
Yeah, it is.
If you take average weights and height. But it was an English Mastiff. An English Mastiff that holds the record. One big brute of a dog.
That's interesting.
There's a picture of it beside a small horse.
Hold on. English Mastiff, largest ever. Just to stop everybody else having to do it. No, you see, that's not real. That is real. Is that the one? Oof.
Yeah, we could change the name, from English Mastiff to English Mastiff.
English Massive.
Yeah, Massif en France, an entire mountain range.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Now the chatters, they got it correct, so they're now in the lead by 1.
So here she is. Oh,
like I said, see next to a horse.
Yeah.
That's one big dog.
That is one big dog. Goodbye, dog. Thank you, dog. Well, that's impressive. We should do this more often. Although I wouldn't be able to do it ahead of time to anyway, carry on.
Okay, right. Stream off, stream on. Yeah, the Mastiffs are huge. As Mike J. Moran says, I think the biggest dogs are the Wolfhounds. Yes, on average they are. But this is the biggest ever recorded weight. Question number 7 then. Okay, it's 5 points to 4 to the chatters. Question number 7. In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, what's the name of the giant 3-headed dog provided by Hagrid to guard the trapdoor leading to the underground chamber where the Philosopher's Stone is hidden? The name of the giant 3-headed dog provided by Hagrid to guard the trapdoor leading to the underground chamber.
These lovely nerds will get this one, and I can't remember it.
We do have various different names, but within the first 3, I have their answer.
So they didn't go for Cerberus, did they?
Are you asking me? How about you give me your go first?
Something silly like she either went really silly with Cuddles, or she went for Cerberus, just like the classic dog with 3 heads, Cerberus.
Well, it was split as far as the chatters are concerned. So which are you going for?
Cerberus.
You're going for Cerberus. They went for Cerberus as well within the first 4 or 5, but they had Fluffy. And you're right, she went silly and it was Fluffy.
Oh, and it's not even an imaginative name either.
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Well done, J.K. Rowling. And she can take this as well, because she can take my criticism, because she's got millions and millions of pounds for writing what are a good set of fun books. And then helping them to become an actually excellent franchise in a lot of different ways, aside from a couple of the films which weren't that great. But film 4 and 5 were very good. But Fluffy, have a bit of... Come on.
I think I only saw one of the films, but I did read all the books because I had to keep up with the pupils I was teaching, and you have to know when to nod your head and things.
Yeah.
Of course, Cerberus was directly from guarded the gates of hell or whatever.
The only thing that I remember about you reading the Harry Potter books was just your absolute indignation. You were just like, it's not even written well. If I had these same ideas, I would have written a much better book. That's what you'd say. Have you written your Harry Potter series yet, WNL?
No,
Oh,
not yet. Not yet. It's still up here somewhere.
Is that right? A book of... You've always said that you were going to write a book of ideas rather than like an A to B plot type thing, right?
A novel of ideas.
A novel of ideas.
Yeah. Something that would be totally unpublishable. Well, it might be publishable, but certainly unsaleable, because it would be mine, and nobody else would want to read it probably.
I'd want to read it. I'm sure there are at least 38 people here. If there are 38 people here today, there are, I'm sure, a few people here that would actually probably read your novel of ideas too. So make it happen. You've got an audience now. You can read sections. You can start your own live stream series.
I love it. The audience of 38.
The audience of 38. There you go.
I'm actually looking forward to meeting some of these people, you see, when we have that quiz at the end.
So for those who don't know, we're going to do a quiz in person at the end of this, probably somewhere in London, where we actually rent out the top floor of a pub and we do a pub quiz just for you people here, just to celebrate whenever this might be, that we actually finally do get to go outside and be together. We'll arrange it. It'll be probably, and I'm not saying this is going to be how long the quarantine goes for, but it'll probably be either towards the end of this year or start of next year, just to let things settle and make sure it can all definitely happen. But we'll do it.
We'll get there. That'll be one of our goals.
Yeah.
My goal now is to finish this quiz. We have 3 more questions today. Currently, it's 6 points to 4.
My goal now is to get off this as soon as possible, says WNL. Thanks.
Well, I just know that we started a little bit late today, and you said we had to be focused. I've got my blinkers on.
I've got lots of meetings today, so I do have to get back.
Okay, this next one, question number 8. Again, let me say, absolutely no spell checkers, no phones, no computers, anything. It's got to be coming directly from your head. Here we go. The Shih Tzu originated in China. According to the Oxford English Dictionary and Pedigree.com, how do you spell Shih Tzu correctly? The Shih Tzu. Edward, get a piece of paper and pencil, write it down.
I don't have that available to me. I've got my brain, though. I can use that.
Got your brain, okay.
Yeah. There might be autocorrect in the chat, so that's a problem, but people will have autocorrect mods installed and stuff, but...
Well, I don't think that... Well, it all depends.
It doesn't look like
I have 3 different answers. 3 different answers for their first 3. 3 different answers, so I have to take the first one.
I like the idea that you're like, looking at the evidence, I don't think that they've got autocorrect on right now. Shih Tzu.
Yeah, 3 different answers for the first 3, so I will take their first one. Okay, so I have their answer.
Because I don't know the actual answer, I'm going to go for the most... No, I'm going to try. All right. S.
Well done. Good start.
This is where it becomes difficult. Immediately, you're like, do we throw a C in there and an H? Or do we just go straight to the H? And I'm going to guess, and this is where you call me out, okay? As soon as I say the next letter. C. H. I. T. Sorry?
No. Shih Tzu.
S-H-I-Z.
What
are you talking about? Go on.
Okay, are you ready for it?
Right. Yeah.
It's SHIHTZU. Or in America, TZU. Okay? So SHIHTZU.
So that's
that's the accepted common dictionary definition from the Oxford Dictionary, and yeah.
Where do they come? I wonder where Shih Tzus come from then originally.
In China somewhere.
China.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say that we had 3 different answers for the stream, and the first one of those 3 was absolutely correct. The only one that was absolutely correct out of the first 3.
Who was it? Who got it right?
Barrett.
Oh, well done. Yeah.
So, haha. Yeah. There we go. It is 7 points.
I'm never going to live that down now. I'm going to hear about that one.
7 points to 4.
You don't know how to spell that. All right.
Yeah, 7 points to 4. Are we ready? Question number 9. Next to last in today's quiz. I want you to think Charles Dickens, okay? The name of which fictional dog from Oliver Twist might very well belong on a dartboard? The name of which fictional dog
Triple
from
20
Oliver Twist might very well belong on a dartboard? I have their answer.
It's got to be Bullseye, right?
It is Bullseye, yes, correct. Bill Sykes' dog. And the chatter's got it correct as well. It's 5 points for you and 8 points for them. 1 question left.
Did you say you thought it was going to be neck and neck today? Well, you were wrong.
Well, I thought I genuinely thought it would be neck and neck. Yes, yeah. Question number 10 is a bit of a multiple guess. Okay, and again, just what you think, what comes from within your guts. Again, on November the 3rd, 1957. Cast your minds back. I can. On November 3rd, 1957, the Soviet Union launched a female dog into space. Her now famous name was Laika, Laika.
Great name.
I'd like to know, what did that name mean? Was it Little Lady, Beauty, or Barker?
Ooh.
On November the 3rd, 1957, the Soviet Union launched a female dog into space, famous name Laika. What did that name mean? Was it Little Lady, Beauty, or Barker?
Balalaika.
I have their answer.
Balalaika, I really like her.
Balalaika, I really like her.
Yeah. I don't know if that's from something, but that was a song that my friend Sam Cummins used to sing. Because a balalaika is an instrument.
Yes.
And he used to play the balalaika and sing Balalaika, I really like her. And I don't know if that was something that he'd made up or if that's something else. But I think the balalaika is also a Russian instrument, I think. And I think it could mean, I don't know.
It is a stringed instrument.
But I think it could be, Beauty.
Beauty. Well, the chatters went with Little Lady. And the answer is Barker.
Oh, wow, Barker.
Barker.
Okay.
So quite a demonstrative dog. Yeah.
Oh.
So today's end score. It's the chatters who are victorious, 8 points to 5.
Well done, chatters. Oh, let me bring back you guys on my mechanical keyboard, which is very much real and not just a prop. Here we go. Hey!
Commander Beck says woof. Yeah.
Woof, well done.
Woof.
Well done, everybody. Wait for it. Leica. Yeah, people are just getting it right. Leica. Okay, I like her. What you did there. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, again for joining today. An absolute pleasure, as always. Thank you, WNL, for putting together a quiz. Do we have any ideas for what tomorrow's quiz will be?
Well, I've been collecting together some of the suggestions. We've got musical instruments, unique talents, military blunders, fish and chips, films, time, days of the week. I thought I'd combine a lot of them together just tomorrow. I'll continue to research some of those, but tomorrow let's just go with a straightforward true or false. I'll read you out 10 statements. You tell me whether they're true or they're false.
Sounds good. Sounds like we will all learn a lot. So before
Or not.
yeah,
Or not.
So that's the same time. This time tomorrow. I have just downloaded today's You Have Been Watching screen. Because of course I am taking suggestions for the ending screen. So if you haven't already made a suggestion, I've got a few, but please do send them through. We'll be changing it every day. Maybe we'll reuse some classics as we go through, but do send over your suggestions like this, for example, which was sent over from the wonderful Honey Thief. So thank you to the Honey Thief for today's thanks for watching screen. I particularly like this one, and I think you'll enjoy it too, WNL. I don't think you've seen this yet. So thank you. Please do find me on Twitter. Send me messages on here. Find my email address somewhere. I don't know. It's probably on some database somewhere. I mean, nice positive databases. I don't mean any dark, strange ones. That's a weird thing to say about yourself, isn't it? But yes, thank you all for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for a round all about true or false. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. And this is going to be awkwardly done here. Watch this. Boop. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye. Now that we're here, would you like to sort of review this, WNL? They can hear you now.
Would I like to review this?
What you're looking at right now, the image. Do you like this ending screen?
Why not?
It's good, isn't it? You just said to me off camera, you're like, oh look, we're smiling at least. That's good.
It is, yeah. It's nice. We're both smiling. This is So this tells me what they're thinking about us, whether or not it's in our own minds. I like my hair too. It's not entirely gray. It has tinges of darker shadows.
Yeah.
That's good. I do have a pair of glasses like that from years ago.
Do you think? Do you think that that's what we'd look like if we shaved our beards off?
Oh, I don't know. If it is, I'm not going to ever shave mine off. But
I don't know. I don't think they would have worked with those little anime characters. Yeah. All right.
I think I need to change my voice if I'm going to remain that anime character.
What do you think? I'm nervous to ask this question, but what do you think you'd sound like if you were this guy? Go on.
Yeah, no, I would, retain those nerves, and I'll probably just I'll keep it in my head.
Just keep it in people's imagination.
Because it would be far too, yeah. But I mean, you do. You have different.
I think it's like this. Round number 1 in this quiz, all about. Well, it's all about dogs. Woof woof.
It certainly wouldn't be Southwestern Ohio. Y'all come back now here.
Well, I don't know.
Wash up. It's time for supper.
Okay, I think that's enough now.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.